East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict.
Tonight,
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Hearns brings it in. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On second down now, Eubanks, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. This is complete, finds his man Hearns. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Eubanks. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Eubanks, and he gets it down to the 32. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback. On 1st and 10, Parker. Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 7 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Off the play fake. Parker. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Parker. That's caught at the 2. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Potts, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
On 2nd down, Eubanks. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Parker. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parker. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. Here's Parker throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. They'll run on 1st down. Potts, a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Parker throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Parker now to throw on 3rd down. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues. And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Potts, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home. And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive. Extra point attempt here still to come. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. Now Parker to throw on second down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down now, Eubanks. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On third down, Eubanks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Up the middle they go. Eubanks. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Parker from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
To throw is Parker on 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Eubanks. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down. Parker. Now the ball comes loose, and the defense has come up with it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
One final goal for this offense here in this first half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in the victory. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, Eubanks trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they go. Eubanks. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Eubanks. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Diablos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The extra point up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here's Parker, off play action, and he can't escape, and down he goes. Mike Hilton, always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Parker over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Parker now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he fires one incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Parker. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completes it to Hearns. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 2nd down now, Eubanks. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And on now is the punter. He's been terrific so far. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Potts. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Potts. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Parker. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now Parker looking to throw on second down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. This will be caught by Brown.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Potts. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. And a short gain here down to the 22. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Parker from the gun on third down.
Quick slant to Brown.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Hearns. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On second down, Eubanks. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to throw here. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
To throw is Parker. To throw on 2nd down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Potts. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Parker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Parker got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Potts. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Potts. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Steps away to his left. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Flush to his right. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll look to throw. Hearns brings it in.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He's got some room to operate.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They'll keep it on the ground. Eubanks. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's his 2nd missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, able to avoid him. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Up the middle they go. Potts. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Parker throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive.
51 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Potts. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Back to throw. Parker. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that